Hey, it's time for... Hey, Blue Table fans! We're back from Adepticon. I'm wearing my Adepticon t-shirt from whatever it was last year. And let me show you around. We've got a lot of exciting stuff going. First, but not least, is... no, that's okay. This deluxe screaming bell. So check this action out. This is a double. And if you follow all the pulleys, it makes sense. So yeah, this thing's probably about 8 inches tall. And we took this Confrontation Wolfen figure, and that's kind of this plague rat ogre looking guy, which I think really works. Check this out. Giant wad of 40 storm vermin, all ice themed. This is a guy I really like. It's a converted battle standard bearer with like this iceberg symbol. I do believe that's client request. And here we have this Arachnarok spider. It just gives me the willies just to touch this thing. So there it is, about the size of my hand. And I'm very pleased with how this turned out. It's a really good looking figure, good looking paint job. And this one's magnetized. Oh, and I just love these forest goblins. I can't get enough of them. And so we've got the catapult thing, right? And then we also have magnetized the shaman, so he can go on top there as well. So, dual use item with that one. Very pleased. And this is up for sale. We should have pictures of that up tomorrow and ready to go. Also, I want to take a few minutes to talk about the various specials that we have. First off, you can get your models painted any old time you want, any way you want, any of the stages that you want. We can acquire the figures or not. We can assemble them for you or not. And then we can paint them for you almost any way. In fact, no, I'm going to say any way you like. And we do various levels, so we can do basic paint jobs on a budget, or we can do all the way up to higher end stuff. Did want to talk about some specials. One is called a Turbo Army, and a Turbo Army is where you specify the points and the army that you want. Like you can say, hey, I need a 50-point Menoth army. Leave the rest up to us. You do get a break on the price for letting us pick what's in the army and also how to paint it and base it. So that's a Turbo. And then there's what's called a Pandora's Army, which gets even more of a break, but you don't get to pick exactly which army it is. I'll give links to that. You have to narrow it down to 3. Excuse me, you have to say 3 that you don't want, and then we pick out of the remaining possibilities. There's more details on that. I also do trade-ins, and so just send me a list of what you have, or it's better actually just to ping me first with an email saying, hey, I'd like to do a trade-in. What's your information on that? Like, how do you go about it? And then I'll send you a link that says, here's what information I need. And so you can change old models into new stuff that's all finished. Alright, here we have a Rhinox scrap launcher made from a Forge World Rhinox. That's really the way to go. All custom and done up. It's a trebuchet mode, and they activate the trebuchet by getting the Rhinox to lower its head to get some food, which you see little Noblar offering him some chow there. So there's that. Here we have infantry for a Lamenter's army. You'll just have to see this army when it's done. It's got a ton of little conversions on it. It's got a lot of Forge World stuff on it, as you can see from the gray versus the darker gray on some of the figures. So we're really very excited for this one. Here's a drop pod, and what I found out today is that when we magnetize these, I probably can't do it with one hand, it ends up where you actually have to push it shut down and up from the bottom like this, and that will actually make it stick, and that's just the way they were designed. Alright, we've finally gotten around to doing our own line of bases, and here they are. Aren't those beautiful? Okay, this one's called Ruined Temple. So there's that one. Alright, check out, these are what we came up with for Mangler Squigs. And yeah, I really don't know what to say. They're very characterful. That's it. Here's our favorite one. This has a driver. I think you've probably seen that somewhere before, but he's a guy actually inside the mouth. My personal favorite is this one. Oh, and by the way, these are just temporary stands. We're going to be putting them on larger things. So look at this guy with the big old tongue. Isn't that great? So fun. I need to get a macro on my camera. That'd be good. Yeah, this one's very, very characterful. Loads of fun. Here's one that's like, he's got his mouth really wide open. So good times were had by all with those.